once established your wants and your needs and your climate zone, knowing what zone the tree grows in, another thing to really look at is the actual soil conditions that you have at your property that you're planting the tree at. Soil is either acidic, alkaline, or neutral, and different trees grow differently in that particular soil. What we're going to look at right now is the actual topography or the lay of the land. Knowing where to plant the tree on your property is very important. Most new subdivisions have swales in between the house and along the back to allow water to drain off the property into a catch basin. Often that is the exact place where most people want their tree, to block that deck, to block that pole, whatever it is that they're planting. The problem with planting close to the swale is that the swale is the lowest point in your backyard where the water is going to gather. The tree itself does not like to be, most trees do not like to have wet feet all the time. They need that process of getting wet and drying out. The drying out process is where the root system itself will actually grow and expand to search for water. If you have an irrigation system, for example, that goes off every night or every other night for 15 minutes in a really clay-based soil, what will happen is that the soil does not dissipate or run off the soil. It will stay in there, the soil will be wet. This can cause fungus diseases, root rot, and bacteria growing around the root system. And in most cases, the trees will actually die. Another issue with wet feet is the tree will actually, I like to say the tree will talk to you. If you actually look at a tree in people's yards, and I've gone, as a consultant, I go and people call me all the time and say, Neil, I have a problem with my tree. Come look at my tree. What's wrong with it? It's failing. It's not doing well. Some of the general rule of thumb with leaf trees is a lot of the time when a leaf tree is actually overwater or waterlogged, all the vessels in the leaves themselves are very extremely heavy, and what happens is the leaf will actually fold back a little bit like that because it's so heavy and so saturated with water. Another tail sign of being overwatered is the leaf will actually be chlorotic. That's where the chlorophyll in the tree is actually being dissipated in the leaf, and what happens is the tree will look very, very yellow because of that. These are all signs of being overwatered. An underwater tree, just to give you the opposite view, is the leaf will actually curl up and in. And the reason being that the leaf will curl up and in is that so it actually catches rainwater and it will actually run down and drip down into the root system. Trees are absolutely marvelous things. The way that they adapt to their climate is fabulous. For more information on consulting, horticultural needs, or landscape design, contact us at expertrees.ca.